What's up, everybody? In today's video, we have some breaking news regarding Johnny Somali's trial that is due in 2 days on October 29th. So for those who might have forgotten, or if you're not aware, he is on trial for the second count of deepfake. The first count was dropped last week. Now, the victim in the second count is a Korean streamer called Bong Bong. Now, we do have confirmation about what's about to happen to Johnny Somali, and it is not looking good. So let me break it down for you guys. In my opinion, there are 4 possible outcomes. The first one, she shows up, testifies, and he's found guilty. Second one, she shows up, testifies, and he's found not guilty. The third outcome is that she does not show up and the trial is delayed. The fourth outcome is that she does not show up and the trial proceeds without her. Now, I want you guys to understand that option number 3 would be catastrophic for Johnny Somali. Another delay would be almost the worst thing that can happen to him, because keep in mind, he's been in South Korea, unable to stream, unable to work for about a year now. So another delay would be a second worst case scenario for him. Now, Bong Bong is supposed to testify. She got subpoenaed to appear as a witness, as you can see from the screenshot, and she has to be there legally. Now, granted, she doesn't live in South Korea, and failure to testify wouldn't be the biggest offense, not extraditable or anything, but she has to appear. Well, is she going to? Luckily, we do have confirmation thanks to Gabe from the Johnny Somali conviction team. I've been talking to him over the last couple days, and he has given me a lot of information. By the way, this is his channel. I'll link it in the description and we'll talk about it later. But he has confirmed that Bong Bong is not showing up in 2 days. Her information is that Johnny Somali is irrelevant and she doesn't need to show up. Now, that is inaccurate. She does need to show up because she has been subpoenaed by the South Korean courts. It sure looks like she's not showing up for this particular hearing. Now, what proves that even more is that right now, she's not anywhere close to South Korea. She's actually in Australia, in Sydney, as of 11 hours ago. So the chances of her hopping on a flight and getting to South Korea in the next couple hours, when she has previously stated she's not going, is pretty much slim to none. So how does that affect Johnny Somali, you might ask yourself? Well, option number 1 and option number 2 are completely out of the question because she's not showing up. So it leaves option number 3 and 4. Now, if she doesn't show up and the court says, you know what, let's wait a few months, we'll try to locate her, we'll try to see if she wants to come to the next trial, that would be terrible for Johnny. He would absolutely hate that news. He wants this shit done and over with, so that would be terrible. But let's explore option number 4 for a moment. Let's say that the court decides to move forward without her testimony. Keep in mind that the evidence is already out there. He disseminated the deepfake, so they could proceed even without her testimony. Well, that would complicate things a little bit because the court might see this as if he intimidated her into not participating in the proceedings, because there is a lot of evidence of Johnny and his gang of butt pirates trying to intimidate Bong Bong, and luckily we have screenshots from a live stream that Legal Mindset did a few months back. Let's take a look. So on this screenshot, they were talking about the threats of violence that she is receiving, and then the fake Legal Mindset said Ramsey wouldn't hurt anybody ever. In over 2 years of streaming, he hasn't gotten violence once. It was always him taking the beating, and then someone else said his fans have been doxing her and her family address, and there's been at least veiled threats of violence. And then the fake Legal Mindset says all of that can be stopped easily if she stops everything and just says, I don't want any part of Somali drama. I'm done. Leave me alone. Goodbye. So they're clearly saying that the threats will stop if she pretty much walks away from this situation. And then we have another one of the Somali goons that says this is really a Bong Bong case. He pled guilty to the other BS. We got to keep harassing her. So clearly they're confessing that they are harassing Bong Bong to intimidate her from participating in the legal proceedings. There's also this screenshot of people saying that they should show her a little bit of the evidence that they have against her. And then another clown is saying that it's not wise because they'll say that they're threatening her. Well, they are threatening her. There's plenty of evidence of that. There's multiple other screenshots that we could use. So what will most likely happen is either option 3 or option 4, which are both terrible scenarios for Johnny. Either the trial gets delayed by 3 months or 6 months. Now it's slipping into 2026 and he still cannot leave or work, or they just proceed without her, and then it looks like he intimidated her into not participating. So either way, he's screwed, but we will find out pretty soon. Now, you might ask yourself, well, how is he doing now? Well, he's not doing good at all mentally because he was recorded outside the trial the other day when Atozi was there, and you can see that he's just rambling on about incoherent nonsense. Take a look at this.
Let's go. You a cloud chaser for who?
Cloud chaser for who? What do you mean?
Free Israel, support the IDF.
That's all?
You're an anti-Semite, I'm a Jew, and you are being anti-Semitic. You are a Nazi.
So you can see he's his usual self, just race baiting and being a complete moron. Now, he's also crashing out pretty hard on Twitter, and he's not really capable of coming up with his own racist insults. So what he likes to do is use other people's racist insults and then just repost them. Let me show you a couple examples. So here he's reposting that Koreans are civilized. They eat dog meat with chopsticks. Once again, he's not able to come up with his own insults. In the next one, he's reacting to a clip about Gino arguing that Japan needs more immigrants. We'll take a look at that clip in just a moment. And he's saying that we will repopulate that shitty little island with more slurs and no one will stop us. Here he's trying to go full red pill by reposting Andrew Tate saying you can tell who the true freedom fighters are, those who never take the shekels, they stay banned. Then again, not too long ago, he was saying that he's a Jew and people are being anti-Semites. So I guess pick a side, Johnny, because you're not making much sense right now. Then in the next post, he's obviously talking about Donald Trump and pardon. He's reposting saying that Donald Trump is considering commuting Diddy's sentence as early as this week, according to a high-ranking White House official. I don't think that's true because the backlash would be pretty bad if that happened. Next, he's talking about the clip with Sam Pepper, where Sam Pepper shot fireworks at children and one of them allegedly went blind. Now, I think that might be misinformation. I think it was just a minor injury, but still, Sam Pepper should be in prison by now. And I do agree that in general, yeah, it might be worse than some of what Johnny Somali has done, but that doesn't mean Johnny Somali doesn't deserve to go to jail for his crimes. Now, that's pretty much it for Johnny Somali. I think he's going to get some really bad news in the next couple days. Most likely the trial will be delayed, and that is terrible news for him. Now, before we go, don't forget to subscribe to this channel as well. Subscribe to Gabe's channel. He is working on a documentary, and I want to make sure you're subscribed to his channel with notifications turned on. That way, when it does come out, you will not miss it. That's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.